Hi, we're looking at Unit 4, Lesson 1, and Unit 4, Lesson 1 begins by talking about different properties and algebraic notations. There's four vocabulary terms in 4-1. They're expression, equation, simplify, and term. An expression is one or more number or variable or numbers and variables with one or more operations. So if you look at this, you have 6x, which actually means it's a number and a variable, and the operation would be multiplication. 6x minus 5, that means we have two numbers and one variable and two operations, because you would multiply 6 times x and then you would subtract 5. And then the last one is 7 plus 4, so you have two variables or two numbers plus your operation. An equation is a statement that two expressions are equal. So that means this equal sign, whatever is on the left-hand side, should be equal to whatever is on the right-hand side. That's why the equal sign is in the middle. So 40 plus 25 is going to equal 65. And if you look at the second example, 16 divided by 4 is 4, correct? And if you have 4 minus 3, you get 1, and 1 would equal 1. So an equation means that you are looking at both sides of the equal sign and making sure that they are equal. You also have another term called simplify, and simplify means combine like terms and perform operations until all terms have been combined. And terms are a number, variable, product, or quotient in an expression. So each term is separated by an operation, plus or minus. So example, 3n plus 5 has two terms, 3n and 5, because this is one expression and this is one expression, this here. So we're going to look at a few expressions here. N, so we're looking at simplifying these expressions, and we're looking at using algebraic notation. We're using variables, and the variable, for instance, in this is going to be n. N is the variable. It means it's an unknown. We have no idea what it is. So when we add n plus 5n, there's always in front of the n a 1. The reason they don't write the 1 in front of it is because in math it is what's the term? It is a given. There's always a 1 in front of the n. So if you add 1n plus 5n, you will get 6n. If you have, number 2, if you have 17t plus 1t, you would get 18t. 1x plus 245x is going to give you 246x. I'm going to skip down here to number 6 because this one's a little tough. When you are looking at algebraic notation, you always do a specific order in which you have your algebraic notation equation. And you always do it from left to right, and you always start with whatever is in the parentheses, and then multiplication and division, then addition and subtraction. And the reason for that is because that is the way that the math world has set it up. So you look at whatever in the parentheses, and the parentheses are these little signs, symbols right here. So 5z minus z would be what? If you had 5z minus 1z, it would give you 4z. So you'd end up with 4z minus z. 4z minus 1z would give you 3z. So using that order in which you do your expressions, taking a look at number 7, we have 30 divided by, inside of parentheses, you have 35 divided by 7. So the first thing that you need to do is you need to do this expression first. 35 divided by 7 would be what? 5, correct. So then you would have a 5. 30 divided by 5 would equal 6, because 6 times 5 is 30. So you can try 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12 on your own and see what you get. And then using different properties, so it says use the property to find the value of the box or A. So it's going to use a symbol, which is the box, or it's going to use a variable, which is the letter A, to represent an empty unknown. So if we have 49 plus 17, using what is called commutative property. Commutative property means you can switch around. It's almost like fact families. You know 2 plus 3 is going to be the same as 3 plus 2. So if you know 49 plus 17, this equal sign means whatever's on this side needs to be the same on the right-hand side. So if you know you have 49 here and 49 over here, 17 is here, so that means what does the box represent? The box should represent 17, because 49 plus 17 should be the same as 17 plus 49, using commutative property. It goes back and forth. So take a look at number 14. We have in parentheses a times 2 times 3. This equal sign means whatever is on the left-hand side of the equal sign should be the same as the right-hand side of the equal sign. So looking at the digits alone, if you know you have a 2 and you have a 2 on this side, you have a 3 on this side, you have a 3 on this side, you should be able to think that this A, if it says equal here, should represent whatever number is missing, digit, I should say, whatever digit is missing on this side should equal the only digit that's left over. So if you do what I do, I cross numbers out to give myself more of a heads up and more of a, oh, that's the digit I'm looking for. So that means A should equal the only digit that's left, which is 4. Okay, so take a look at 15, 16, and 17. Remember, there's a symbol or a variable, meaning this symbol is going to equal something, or this variable is going to equal something. So take a look. If there's an equal sign, whatever is on the left-hand side should be represented on the right-hand side. This one might be a little bit tougher because it says 6 times 40 plus A. You have to do the math. So if you know you have 6 on this side, you have 40, that's the only digit that's missing. The 5 should go here. So it should be 6 times 40 plus 5. So 40 plus 5, if you do that, then multiply that by 6. It should be the same as 6 times 40 and 6 times 5, and then adding this product and this product together to get the same sum as this. Take a look and try it out.